Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about the La Jolla Tide Pools walk. A beautiful beach walk, not really much of a hike. But when it's this hot, or you're visiting San Diego, or you've been here and you just have not explored it, this is such a great place to be in the afternoons or in the sunrise if you want to catch more of the tide pools. It's a great walk. You can hike it a little bit by going up north. But in this video, you'll see that I suggest just walking along the beach, enjoying the tide pools, and then finishing at the abandoned mushroom house in Black's Beach. And if you don't know what that is, make sure you stick around because it's an awesome place to go visit, hang out, and just enjoy the ocean. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So as I mentioned, this was the La Jolla Tide Pools walk to the abandoned mushroom house at the edge of Black's Beach, really where it begins. Luckily, that is not the nudity part of Black's Beach. So before I jump into this, just be aware that if you go here and you keep walking north, Black's Beach is the unofficial nude beach of San Diego. So I was gonna say something, but I'll just leave it at that. Alright, so let's look at what AllTrails says about this hike. So Tide Pools Walk, La Jolla Shores Park, says it's a 3.9 mile heavily trafficked out and back trail located near La Jolla. Elevation gain is 285 feet and the route type is out and back. Let's talk about how to get here. There are a lot of places you can park and walk onto the beach and then make your way north. Officially, this trail sort of starts where all the kayak sort of tourist spots of La Jolla are. Avenida de la Playa Street, or on Vallecitos. This is where you see people walking down with the kayaks. This is the best part here where people go kayaking and stuff. From here, you'll just walk all the way up north. And this is where we start to deviate a little bit from the trail. So as you keep walking north, all the way sort of to where the Scripps Pier is, the AllTrails official trail takes you north on that piece and then has you walk around some trails on the north part. So up on the street, because the street goes up. Up on the street, there is a really nice photography spot up there that I'd recommend if you want to go visit. It has great views of the pier south of you, so it's a pretty nice spot. I know a lot of photographers like to go there and photograph the sunset. Now what I would actually recommend is just stay on the beach. When you stay on the beach, you'll keep walking and you'll end up where the tide pools are. Now, normally in the morning when it's low tide, or you can check the tide charts, you can explore a lot of them. At the time that I went for sunset, it wasn't low, but it wasn't too high. You could still kind of see all the little tide pools that get formed. And around where the cliff is, you'll walk very narrow path, kind of making your way, and once you get across from that, you end up at the abandoned mushroom house. Now, why is this so unique? I don't know if this is still the case in 2020, but this is, I'm gonna say is, a private house on public beach land. And I'm gonna read this from the localadventurer.com to describe it a little bit more. Unique mushroom-shaped building hides at the bottom of the cliffs at Black's Beach. The architect Dan Nagel, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, designed it and built it in 1968 to withstand naturally occurring rock slides, earthquakes, and waves. The original name was the Pavilion, and you could access it from the cliffs via a nearby vertical tramway running almost 300 feet down the cliff. It was also used as a guest house, and it offers a 180-degree view of Torrey Pines State Park to La Jolla. And I'll share a little bit more information, this one from abandonedplaygrounds.com. As I mentioned, the real name was the Bell's Pavilion. The owner was none other than Sam Bell, the heir to General Mills. Shocker. Tramway was built from the top of the cliffs, as I mentioned, and you can see it kind of looks like a mushroom, so a lot of surfers nearby, that was the nickname they gave it because it looks like a fungus. It is private property, and though it is disused, inside access is forbidden. Beautiful house. Wish I could go inside and check it out, but that's obviously not happening. On a hot day, you're visiting San Diego, you're here and you've never heard of it, whatever it is, this is an awesome place to spend an afternoon. Go check out the tide pools, walk along the beach, look at the house in person, and the last bit I'll leave you with is, there is a trail slightly north of this that is known to a lot of surfers and has recently become more popular, I think from Instagram though, who knows at this point. It's the Chi Minh Trail, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Very short hike, very sketchy hike. So if you're adventurous and you want to check out this house, worth checking out the Chi Minh Trail. It is private property, so maybe I don't recommend that you check it out. Just know for informational purposes, it is there. Very sketchy way down, very quick way down, and you are very, very close to this house. It's just you end up on the north side of it. If you've made it this long, thanks for sticking around. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @BeautyIsWild with 2 eyes, the YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/BeautyIsWild with 2 eyes, and the website at www.beautyiswild.com with 2 eyes. I have a lot more hikes for you guys to check out, so stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.